All right, welcome. AEW Dynamite off the air, and it's time for our reacts. Things I like, things I didn't like, as this was the go home show going into AEW's biggest show, biggest pay per view of the year, all in. Let's start with the thing that I liked. And look, in the past, I've been critical of Mark Briscoe. I'm like, what are we doing here? It wasn't clicking for me. Mark Briscoe is an acquired taste, but I thought tonight, he was hitting out all cylinders. Him and MJF. I almost wish those two would just be in a match instead of the Casino Battle Royal, or the Casino Gauntlet. But concept, can't wait for it. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see how that all plays into it. You always feel a little iffy when you talk about, family angles, especially when you're involving someone who's no longer with us. But if approved, and usually these kind of things, you don't just drop that line unless, you don't go that direction unless, Mark Briscoe approves it. Or in some cases, you might have Mark Briscoe backstage even say, hey, do this. So it might, so I understand the uneasiness of it, but I thought both Mark Briscoe and MJF both knocked it out of the park in their talky talk segment. Really cool. And again, Mark Briscoe warmed on me. I will admit, he did a great job. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Some other good wrestling that took place with AEW. The opening match was pretty good. Good stuff. Things that I normally would compliment on most other shows, most other Dynamite shows would be the wrestling. But the things I didn't like, they just stand out, and it impacts your pay-per-view. It impacts what should be your WrestleMania. First off, egg on my face on believing that the Toni Storm, Mercedes Moné feud would... I said they would make them all in. Absolutely not. No. As I said last week, it feels like the writers, it feels like Storm and Mercedes, I don't know if they're holding back. I would imagine this is only step one of this feud, but when you're talking about a major pay-per-view, your WrestleMania, even if this is step one, you should already be at third base when it comes to high impact of storytelling. And I don't know. For whatever reason, Toni Storm's had a great year. Almost everything she's done has been magic, especially what she was doing with Mariah May. And then Mercedes Moné, she's been putting good work together. But for some reason, this feud is not clicking. And I think from a writing standpoint, they've been very limited on allowing these ladies really to do anything. I mean, again, we're talking surface level trash talking for your second biggest match or third biggest match on the entire card. We're doing surface level trash talking. I don't think that falls short, especially considering what both of these women can bring to the table. And then the main event, this is your go-home show. And look, listen, maybe they have something planned for a Collision, but as I mentioned, the numbers prove it. The numbers prove that not as many people watch Collision, even if it's on a different night, as they do Dynamite. So Dynamite, I needed to hear from Hangman tonight. I needed to hear from Hangman why he's the one to take down the Death Riders. And I'm not buying it. For him not to get any talk time, you do your all-star tag team match, but one of the final images was actually Swerve Strickland destroying the Young Bucks limousine. That's what we're doing? that's your go home. Yeah, it's just, and I felt good about AEW coming into this show. And then leaving this show, I'm like, if I was on the fence about ordering All In, if we weren't covering All In, and I was on the fence, I would be off the fence. Because tonight proved to me that Death Riders are going to retain. It proved to me that Hangman is not going to be the guy to take down the Death Riders. That's what it proved to me. It proved to me that the supporting cast is more important than the main protagonists. Will Swerve and Will Ospreay take down the Young Bucks? If you didn't know any better, you think that was the main event of All In. And again, when you hear the Young Bucks, when they come out, no pop. No pop, no reaction, no nothing, yet they're still, they're featured. And hopefully that ends after this weekend, but just disappointing. I thought overall, the wrestling was fine, but I thought overall, as far as advancing your main storylines, I thought this was a poor effort by AEW. I really did. And, that's why this video is going to be as short as it is, because thought it was going to be better. But who knows? Will that be enough to get people to watch All In? Sell more tickets to All In? We'll see. All right. That's our last reacts. We got a special show tomorrow. And again, all these reacts are brought to you by W Energy. Again, go w.gg, type in the promo code SHWP10, where you can get 10% off of your energy drinks. Oh, we do have one more reacts. That will be SmackDown after Friday. But again, we got you every Raw, every NXT, every AEW Dynamite, SmackDown, and we're going to be working double duty. We'll have, Kyle and I will do a combined react for Saturday, or for Saturday night's main event, but also for All In. So tune in. We'll have it on both channels. Why not? All right. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and if you watch this on Thursday, have a great rest of your Thursday.